After achieving invincibility, I set out to destroy Sects Ch.1. In a secluded mountain cave, Jiang Yun opens his eyes. Finally, I have reached the pinnacle, he shouts as he stands up. In this world, cultivation is divided into 9 levels: Qi gathering, foundation establishment, golden core, nascent soul, soul formation, void solidification, integrating soul, tribulation transformation, and Mahayana. Each of these realms is further divided into 9 stages. Above that lies the immortal realm: loose immortal, earth immortal, heaven immortal, true immortal, golden immortal, immortal king, and immortal emperor. Each of these stages consists of early, mid, late, and peak phases. Finally, above all else, is the legendary Tao realm, consisting of beginning Tao, forming Tao, and Tao unification. To reach Tao unification means one can do anything. You are no longer bound by the world's rules. Jiang Yun has reached Tao unification after 500 years. Though this seems short, Jiang Yun has mastered the laws of time and manipulated his own temporal flow. Even though 500 years have passed in the outside world, he has spent an unknown amount of time cultivating seclusion. He reminisces about his journey while slowly descending the mountain. When he reaches the base, a town comes into view, and he decides to experience mortal life once again. Now that he has reached the pinnacle, he no longer knows what to do. His entire life was spent cultivating, and now that need is gone. Upon reaching the town, he walks through the streets, smelling the food and observing the hustle and bustle. Jiang Yun decides to take part in the festivities. He tastes food he has not consumed in an unknown number of years, a look of surprise on his face as he wonders why he ever stopped eating. After all, once he began cultivating, food became less and less necessary, and by the time he reached immortality, he had stopped needing it entirely. As Jiang Yun finished eating, he heard a commotion and several murmurs around him. It looks like the young master is back to show off again. Yeah, this happens every once in a while. He loves flaunting his authority over us mortals. Hearing this, Jiang Yun saw an elegant carriage approaching. The coachman was whipping the horses erratically, not caring who was in his way. Suddenly, a young girl with pink hair, seemingly in her teens, found herself directly in the carriage's path. Frightened and trying to scramble out of the way, she tripped. It seemed Jiang Yun decided to intervene, remembering how it felt to be a mortal who lived in fear of the powerful. With a single thought, he appeared in front of the carriage and slapped the horses aside. The carriage tumbled sideways, sending the coachman flying into the dirt. Immediately, the coachman scrambled to his feet, red-faced and furious. "How dare you get in the young master's way?" Jiang Yun replied coldly. "So what if I did?" The coachman screamed. "The young master is the heir to the Flaming Phoenix sect. Our sect leader is a nascent soul expert." The young master stepped out of the carriage, looking slightly disheveled, and sneered, "Do you even know who I am?" Jiang Yun felt a wave of nostalgia. He had seen this exact scene play out countless times during his early cultivation days. He replied, "I have offended you. Now what are you going to do about it?" "I'll kill you," the young master roared. Prompted by his master, the coachman lunged forward. He was fully confident that his golden core cultivation was more than enough to instantly kill this ignorant stranger. To his shock, however, he saw a giant hand manifest in the air above him, descending rapidly. His expression shifted to one of pure horror. He couldn't even react before he was slammed into the ground, leaving nothing but a deep crater where he had stood. The young master, suddenly comprehending the gravity of the situation, yelled, "How dare you kill my servant? Wait until my father arrives to execute you." He frantically reached for his communication tablet. Jiang Yun grabbed him by the neck and snatched the tablet away. "I am Yun Qi, son of the sect master of the Flaming Phoenix sect," the boy shrieked. "If you kill me, my sect will never let you go." Upon hearing this, Jiang Yun paused. Hundreds of years ago, he had held a grudge against a Flaming Phoenix sect. He hadn't connected the dots earlier because so many sects shared similar names, but the surname Yun reminded him of the sect leader who used to hunt him down, a man who had been a nascent soul cultivator at the time. "Is your father's name Yun Baikeng and your brother's name Yun Zhang?" Jiang Yun asked. He had no idea who the man in front of him was, as he only remembered Yun Baikeng having one son, Yun Zhang. Yun Qi retorted, "That's right. Are you scared now? Let me go, and perhaps the punishment for offending me will be lighter." Jiang Yun smiled thinly. "Good. I have hated your father for hundreds of years. Now I can finally take my revenge. I'll show you exactly what it means to offend me." Saying that, Jiang Yun knocked the young master unconscious. I'll let you see what happens to arrogant, overconfident fools like you, he thought. Turning his attention to the girl, he asked, Are you all right? I am fine, she replied. Jiang Yun looked at her properly for the first time. She was filthy and looked like a typical homeless orphan. Do you have a place to go? No, I am an orphan, she answered. Jiang Yun smiled sadly. I am an orphan, too. Perhaps it is fate that we met. How about all right, you don't seem like a bad person, mister. You saved me from dying, and staying with you might be better than searching for food every day. All right, Jiang Yun said. Since you will be with me from now on, what is your name? I am Bai Yue, she replied. All right, Bai Yue, let's go, Jiang Yun said. I have some business to finish with this so-called young master. Since you are coming with me, I will start teaching you how to make your way in this world and protect yourself. Here is the corrected and polished version of your text. After saying that, Jiang Yun grabbed the young master and Bai Yue, suddenly disappearing and leaving the spectators below perplexed and in awe of what had just occurred. Jiang Yun and Bai Yue reappeared in the sky above a magnificent sect nestled high upon a mountain. The sect was as large as a city and bustling with people. Upon arriving, Jiang Yun projected his voice across the grounds. Yun Baikeng, get out here, I have your son. Let's settle our accounts and I will destroy your sect today. Soon after, several figures came flying forward, including a man Jiang Yun knew all too well, Yun Baikeng, the man who had caused him so much trouble in the past. What business do you have with me that you dare take my son and threaten my sect? Yun Baikeng demanded. Jiang Yun replied, Don't you remember me, you old fool? Back then, your son tried to steal a woman from me, causing me endless trouble. In the end, he succeeded, leaving me in heartache and forcing me into hiding to plan my revenge. It has been such a long time that even I nearly forgot about my grudge with you. Yun Baikeng's eyes widened. Wait, that was you? I remember you now. You dared to fight my son back then, refusing to give up your woman and even injuring him. You were lucky it wasn't a permanent injury, or we would have hunted you down without rest. You would have been dead by now. How dare you return for revenge? Not only have I returned for revenge, but I am going to destroy your sect. Jiang Yun raised a hand, manifesting a giant palm in the sky above Yun Baikeng. He slammed it down, creating a massive crater and leaving Yun Baikeng heavily injured and on the brink of death. How could you become so strong? Yun Baikeng gasped in horror. It has only been 500 years. Back then you were just measly qi refining trash. That doesn't matter, Jiang Yun said. Just know that I am far stronger than you. I allowed you to survive that strike so you could experience the pain of constantly being on the run, just as I was, worried about my own death. Yun Baikeng coughed. Aren't you curious about your former lover? She is still in the sect, cultivating. She has recently reached the nascent soul stage and has become an elder. Don't you want to see her? If you kill me, you will leave a terrible impression. We have taken good care of her over the years. Jiang Yun replied, Why would I care about her? She left me to be with your son, Yun Zheng, and let me run away alone. A woman like that is not worth my time. As Jiang Yun prepared to finish Yun Baikeng, another figure appeared in his field of vision, his former lover, Tang Mei. Upon seeing her, a long-buried sense of anger rose in Jiang Yun's heart. He turned his attention to her and asked, What business do you have with me? You misunderstood me back then, Tang Mei replied. Please, let me explain. Jiang Yun was curious, so he decided to hear her out but not before finishing his business. He continued his attack, instantly annihilating Yun Baikeng. Tang Mei's expression shifted to one of shock as she witnessed the scene. Jiang Yun looked at her and said, Do you have something to say about this? Tang Mei stood still, then replied, No, in fact I wanted to do that myself. Now please let me explain what happened back then. Jiang Yun then calmed down and listened.